There's really nothing I can add to the commentary about current events, so I'm not going to, because I have a pretty pessimistic point of view right now, and it's taking everything within my body to even hope for hope. So instead, I'm going to give you some reading suggestions. Most people either love Slavoj Žižek or hate him. I'm pretty ambivalent. I take what works and I leave the rest behind. His primer on violence is a good 101 on his philosophy, and obviously on the topic itself, I'd like to read you something. Žižek goes on to say, "Better to do nothing than to engage in localized acts, the ultimate function of which is to make the system run more smoothly. The threat today is not passivity, but pseudo-activity, the urge to be active, to participate, to mask the nothingness of what goes on. People intervene all the time to do something. Academics participate in meaningless debates, so on. The truly difficult thing is to step back, to withdraw. Those in power often prefer even a critical participation, a dialogue, to silence, just to engage us in dialogue, to make sure our ominous passivity is broken." Here he uses abstaining from voting as an example of how to do this. So he says, "Voters' abstention is thus a true political act. It forcefully confronts us with the vacuity of today's democracies." You can agree with that or disagree, but he goes on to say, "Sometimes doing nothing is the most violent thing to do." What I take from that is, imagining what it would look like if we really got our shit together, organized like women of color have been doing since Jump Street, set up a system of mutual aid such that women could completely retreat from the workforce if they so chose. That way they could school their children safely from home, where women could survive, where women could thrive, where they could raise their children in peace, in safety. They could raise good men, healthy men, and simultaneously cripple the economic system. That's, when I read that, that's what I imagine by doing nothing, by removing ourselves from a system that none of us want to participate in and all of us are trapped in. There are notes of Buddhist and Taoist non-action here as well. But hear this again. This is Bourdain's quote. "It is better to do nothing than to contribute to the invention of formal ways of rendering visible that which the empire already recognizes as existent." Like, we're trapped. We're fucking trapped.